I'm Nick Seco from HomeRight Windows and Doors, and we're located in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. So we do vinyl replacement windows, we do steel and fiberglass entry doors, we do aluminum storm doors, and we do sliding patio doors, all made by Provia. The windows are a vinyl replacement window, and it could be anything from double hungs to casements to bay and bow windows and everything in between. So when somebody calls in the office and needs an estimate, they get Roxanne on the phone typically, and she would schedule an appointment for me to come out and take some measurements, provide some literature, go through what options we have, and then I would follow up within about 24 to 48 hours with an estimate with all the details of the products as well as the installed price. I find that we're typically much more affordable than the companies that you see advertising on TV or in a lot of other places. If they're spending a lot of advertising dollars, obviously they're passing those costs on to their consumers. You could go to our website at homerightwaynesboro.com, or you could call us at 717-749-4874.
Local and live, covering Franklin and Washington counties, it's Let's Talk TriState.
Welcome back to Let's Talk TriState, all powered by HomeRight Windows and Doors in Waynesboro. The right choice online at homerightwaynesboro.com. The most handsome man in all of Smithsburg is with me today, and I'm very excited to see his little face again. Donnie Souders, thank you so much for being here with us.
I'm always happy to be here and happy that you made it back from Peru.
I did. So, it was a great trip. We had a wonderful time, but like we were just saying, spent too much money and ate too much food. But have you ever had Peruvian food?
No, I have not.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. I can only imagine that actually having it in Peru versus domestically,
sure,
it's got to be completely different.
The empanadas were next level. Okay. Next level with the shredded chicken, and they had the sauce that they put on everything. Unbelievable. The first day we were there, we did a food tour.
Okay.
And I think that's a really good way when you travel to get your feet wet and kind of learn the lay of the land, get some history, and eat. And oh my gosh, the food was it was insane. We did have this, they're known for, I think it's called ceviche, which is a fish dish. And everybody was saying, you have to try the ceviche. I don't eat seafood, but I said, I'll try it. I'm here, I'll do it. I hated it. And everybody else is, just oohing and eyeing. Oh, this is so incredibly good. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. It was not my jam, but the empanadas were.
But, okay, so yeah. there was a light at the end of that tunnel.
There was, okay. Yes. We did not end on the ceviche, thankfully. The empanadas was after, so I did have a good ending to the food tour.
Well, and the good thing is, from talking to you before we came on air, it sounded like a great trip.
It was.
Sounds like you've got a great 2026 plan.
Yes.
So I think if everyone out in that would be able to hear your schedule would be so jealous of all of the travel plans that you have.
I like to try to stay busy, and that's kind of my jam, which apparently is also your jam as well, because as we always are saying, it's busy in the Burg.
Busy in the Burg, and we appreciate that. Like I said, the last time I was here, we've stole that moniker from you, and we're going to continue to steal it. And this weekend, Saturday, September 13th, is going to be another busy in the Burg weekend for us. We've got 2 events on the same day, same location they're going to start at. We've got our Smithsburg Goes Purple event. I think this is the 3rd annual event for Smithsburg Goes Purple. It is an event that is put on by a group of individuals. Smithsburg Goes, or Washington Goes Purple was an event that started to really bring awareness to the opioid crisis, addiction awareness, and the struggle that every community faces with that. And 3 years ago, we started to support that initiative with events throughout town, and we're going to continue that on September the 13th from 10 to 2 at Smithsburg Veterans Park. There'll be speakers that'll start around 12:30, but throughout that afternoon or throughout that morning, we'll have different exhibitors there. There'll be free Narcan training.
Oh, okay.
So there'll be that. There'll be medicine take back. So that if you've got some expired medicine around the house, you can bring that in. One of the exhibitors they've had in the past, they actually have a model of like a bedroom. So sometimes they'll hide
where to look in the bedroom.
Where to look in the bedroom.
Interesting.
It's very informative,
yes.
very educational. So if you've got some time to swing by and you want to just kind of get educated, it's a very good program to see. It's also an opportunity to honor those that have struggled with it and have overcome it. And then there's also a walk that will follow the speakers. Again, that we can honor those that have survived and those that we have lost to addiction. And it's really to help eliminate that stigma around opioid and substance abuse addictions. And Smithsburg's doing its part. So we're proud of our purple and gold, but on Saturday the 13th, we're really going to make Smithsburg go purple and really support a really good cause.
I wonder if this is at all in conjunction or if it was set up this way, because we're doing something similar, the Home Run Derby, which is to fight drug addiction and supports Noah's house. And that's also...
Mayor Keller, or Emily Keller, who is now working for the governor's office down in Annapolis, went to back, and if I get some of this information wrong, but she was really the pioneer of this in Washington County and this part of the region, and actually took it to Capitol Hill and worked with Congressman Trone to get it done nationally. And they really, really fought to make this a national effort. And through her work in the state of Maryland and working through Congress, they've made this a national effort. So again, Smithsburg is trying to do that. There's other local groups that do this. And like I said at the onset of the conversation, every community suffers with this. And it can be a neighbor, it can be a friend, it can be a relative. So we're going to do our part September 13th, and you guys are going to participate in your event there. And if you can come out on the 13th and participate in that, we'd love to have you come out and, like I said, educate, learn, share your stories. If you know of stories, come out and honor your loved ones or remember your loved ones, and just come out and show your support on the 13th in Smithsburg, or find an event that does the same thing if it's in your local community.
Sure. And you are doing that the same day that you're doing your run?
We are. Wow. So, as we said, busy in the Berg.
It's a lot.
It is. So, we'll have it at they're both at Veterans Park. One will be over by the gazebo. So, the Smithsburg Goes Purple event will be over at the gazebo area, just below the library there in Smithsburg's Veterans Park. And starting at 9 o'clock is the registration for the Cinnamon Bun Fun Run.
Yes.
This is the 4th annual Cinnamon Bun Fun Run. So I said the registration will begin at 9 at I believe it's the smaller pavilion in the park. This is a fun event. There is a 5K, and then there's just the simple fun run, which is the one that the mayor always does. And we will all start at the same starting point. The runners will run through the park several times, come through the park, we all end up at Hadley Farms, where everyone that completes and ends up there at the finish line will get a cinnamon roll. And
Did you get the medals?
We have medals.
Yes.
Everyone that participates this year will get a T-shirt. There is food that will be there. I believe it's Clucking Around Chicken will be there with their food. Misty Meadows will be there with ice cream. I do know that Hadley Farms has delivered cinnamon rolls there. They'll have their special Misty Meadows Hadley Farms variety of ice cream that day. So there'll be that. There'll be some games. There'll be music. So there's a nice little post-race atmosphere at the back parking lot of Hadley Farms. And again, it's really for a great cause. All of the proceeds from that ends up going to our Shop with the Cop program. Our police department, along with volunteers and some of the businesses and contributors to the event, we'll take some needy families at the holiday season out to a local Walmart and get some needed clothes. They all have to buy a hat, gloves, coat, and shoes. And then any money that's left over, they can spend on themselves for Christmas or family members. And I believe last year we took 40 families in the Smithsburg area. So it's a really great cause that we tie them together. I think I spoke to the chief this morning, the chief of police who organizes this in conjunction with our Economic Development Commission. We went from about 2 weeks ago, we only had about 50 participants, and I just talked to him this morning, we're up to about 170 participants.
Wow, yeah, that's
so
great.
Just in a 2-week time frame, we've been able to see that number increase, and we're here today, or I'm here today with you, hoping that we can get that number up even more.
And I know sometimes I used to do a lot of 5Ks. I would wait until the end to see what the weather is like because I hate running. I won't run in the rain. And
86 degrees. It's going to be beautiful.
Yes.
Been checking that every day, and we're really looking forward to it. And not only is it going to be busy in the Berg, it's going to be beautiful in the Berg.
Yes.
So if you can come, we would love for you to come visit and then stay around for a while, check out our parks, come visit our businesses downtown. If you've never been to Smithsburg, it's a quaint, beautiful little town to come visit.
It really is.
And again, we're busy, so we appreciate you giving us that tagline, and always love coming in here and being able to share all of the good things that happen in our community.
Now, before we wrap up, Donnie, I do want to just ask a couple questions about the run.
Sure.
If somebody wanted to sign up, where would they go for that?
So they can go to, I know we're a little antiquated, they can visit the town's Facebook page at www.townofsmithsburg.org. They can go over to the services page, which then will take you to the police department page.
Okay.
Or they can go to facebook.com/police Smithsburg MD.
Okay.
The Smithsburg Police Department have it posted on their Facebook page, and then they can scan the QR code that'll immediately take them to the registration page.
And what is the fee for the registration?
I believe it's $22 plus whatever the registration. There's a fee to it.
That's a great price.
So it's not very expensive.
Yeah, that's a great price.
And like I said, everyone gets a T-shirt. There's medals at the end, and then everyone gets a cinnamon roll. There's no cost for the cinnamon roll. So yeah, we want it to be family friendly. We don't want it to be cost prohibitive, and anyone can participate. So if you want to bring your small kids out in strollers, bring them. If they want to participate and walk and run, bring them out, have it, enjoy it.
Animal friendly, dogs?
Bring them out. We'll love it. So, bring anybody out, bring them all out, and just enjoy it. It's right, like I said, we start at the park. We'll come up, we'll go by the elementary school. It is hilly, so I'll give you that. If you've never been in Smithsburg, we've got a lot of hills.
Well, you're earning the cinnamon bun at the end.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit to
That's
it,
right.
right?
That's right.
We can't have it flat and easy, but it's really, really worth it. So come out. And then while you're there, when before or after you register, you can sneak over and see some of the exhibitors with the Smithsburg Goes Purple event, or circle back afterward. And but yeah, we've always got something going on. But like I said, they can do that. And speaking of the Smithsburg Goes Purple, if they've got information, if they want to get information on that, I do have some contact information. They can reach out to Crystal. That's CRYSTAL. awareness@gmail.com. So
Okay.
Crystal Allen is the event coordinator. So if there's any information, or if they want to follow up with need any information about the event, they can reach out to Crystal.
Perfect.
So
awesome. Well,
Katie,
you have a big weekend ahead of you.
we do, and then I've got a personal event that evening as well. So I'm a member of a Ruritan club. So we've got our crab feed that night. So it's busy in the Berg, and then busy evening that night as well. So,
well, good luck with both of your events, and then next month we'll have you back and we'll start hitting the holiday.
Getting ready
things
for the
that are
holidays.
coming
We've
up.
got our trunk or treat costume things. So it's that time of the year.
Yes, here already. I can't believe it.
And then we'll be talking about Christmas.
Yep,
So.
absolutely.
But no, Katie, appreciate it. I'm glad you made it back from Peru.
Thank you.
And,
I almost didn't come back, but I did.
Wouldn't blame you. So, no, appreciate the opportunity to come in and talk to you today.
Yep, thanks a lot, Donnie.
If you'd like to be featured on an upcoming episode of Let's Talk Tri-State, call 717-597-9200 or email letstalk@921thegoat.com.